Bienvenidos al nuevo episodio de Call of Juarez Gunslinger para PC3 por PlayStation Plus, gratis este junio de 2015. Continuamos con el capítulo de los Dalton, a ver qué pasa. Buen juego, descárguenselo, es gratis. Por favor, consíganse el PS Plus, es una ganga.
It was early morning.
Vamos.
One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time. Two banks on the same damn street. Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeyville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeyville, so everybody knew him.
You got us a hero. Put some holes in him!
No. Es por acá.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently.
Ay.
First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait the sun switches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
You ain't stopping me!
¿Y dónde está? Ahí está.
Now you're really pissing me off!
We went in there alone to confront those criminals.
Ok.
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Parte
Hey,
trasera del banco.
where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Estoy
From
bien, ¿no?
above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
Bueno.
A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Un salte, jefe. Wow, ¿qué es esto?
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
No.
Like Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
brother. I'm gonna make you.
Otro nivel. Sí. I love levels.
This plan cannot fail! I really liver son of a bitch! You're a goner! You like that?
I'm gonna shoot you dead.
Ni un secreto, sí, secreto, ya sabía.
Over there!
Ay, perrín esto. Ah, fue un ataque por detrás.
That's Silas Greaves! What the hell?
Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons. His name was Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves.
And when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Qué escandalosos.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it
Ay.
happened.
Otra vez, otra versión.
It was early evening, not high noon. I was late to the party and Coffeyville was already up in arms. The Daltons blew up a safe and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Wow. Entonces. El líder, el amante, el perdedor.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless.
Come on, smoke this zombie!
Finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeyville.
Waste your bullets. Go ahead! Shoot, I dare you!
¿Dónde están?
Hey, we got us a eagle. Put some rolls in them!
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs.
Ah.
Tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them.
Oi.
Problem was, they knew the town better than I did.
Shoot him down!
And to top it off,
They ain't getting away
I
with
found
this.
myself in the middle of another
We gotta get out
shootout
of here.
entirely.
I think they know
Did
who
the
we
Daltons
are.
hole up in somebody's house?
was this?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting
Caramba.
at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
How is that possible? God damn him to hell!
qué hermosas armas. Arriba, ¿será? No.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
Wow.
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers.
Allí escopeta.
And I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome
Ay,
wasn't
no.
exactly a recipe for a long life.
Gonna beat you like a red-headed stepchild. I'm gonna plant you where you stand.
Maldito.
I'll blow your damn head clean off! Gonna send you to the bone orchard! You messed with the wrong damn Dalton!
Muere.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who
¿otra
did.
versión?
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him? But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Excelente episodio, excelente. Poquito para nivel 10. De acá no sé si nada más me convence. De repente puedo pasar a otro. La resistencia que me da. Escopeta. No, ya veré cuando me toque. Vamos. Siguiente capítulo. Rápido, sin cutscenes, así que aquí queda este episodio. Continuamos en el siguiente. Suscríbanse, véanme en el siguiente video. Call of Juarez Gunslinger, buen juego, excelente juego. Si es gratis, mejor, ¿no? Así que nos vemos, bye.